Republican Congressman James Comer, the chair of the House Oversight Committee, has spent the last 2 years, the last 24 months on the job, investigating the Biden family. Because Comer believes that the Biden family used the office of the vice presidency and then possibly the office of the presidency to enrich themselves. And according to Comer, that is just an unforgivable sin that obviously needs to be prosecuted. So when Comer this week went on CNN opposite anchor Pamela Brown, he was asked, like, okay, you've spent a lot of time investigating the Bidens, but Trump said he's not going to divest from his companies. He's going to make a lot of money off the office of the presidency, so, isn't that kind of the same? And Comer, without missing a beat, said, no, I'm okay with that. It's totally fine if Trump does it, but it's also not fine, he explained, if the Bidens did it. Here's how that interaction took place. Pamela Brown asked, quote, "So far, President-elect Trump has not vowed to divest from his business interests like he did in the first time around. Do you think he should?" Now, before I give you the answer, let me kind of correct what she's asking here. Like, Trump divested. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not divest from his companies during his first term. He just wasn't the president anymore. He still got the profits. He still held meetings with his children to talk about the state of the businesses. He got the money from it. He didn't divest. So, Pamela Brown, that's already one strike against you in this interview because you started it with a false premise. But anyway, Comer responded saying, "Well, I think that he's been transparent," talking about Trump, which, no, he absolutely effing hasn't. The problem that we had with the Bidens, they never were transparent with their money, where their money came from. We know that Donald Trump owns properties in foreign countries. We know that he owns in the United States. I think the American people knew that when they voted to re-elect. So as long as I think the president's honest with the American people, I think the American people will be satisfied with it if we find out that he's got a secret offshore account and he's doing business with the Chinese on something no one knew about, then I think there will be a problem up here. But right now, it seems like everything that's come out related with Trump is a transparent process. There's a lot of jumbled up words there. I don't know if you could tell, but I was kind of struggling to read it because he's obviously kind of panicked and not making much sense. And by the way, like a secret account where he's getting money from the Chinese, he got millions from the Chinese when he was president, bud. Like, that's literally a thing that happened. The thing that you just said would be a problem did happen. So, all right, investigate, right, Comer? That's your precedent. That was your line in the sand, and that line in the sand was already broken. Anyway, Brown said, "Just a note, though, I just have to be factual here, for once. President Biden does share his tax returns every year. We do see that. But just quickly, do you have any concern if he doesn't divest about present, future President Trump using public office to enrich himself and his family? If he doesn't divest, would that concern you?" Comer says, "I think the most important thing is transparency. And with respect to tax records, I come from a banking background. Tax records don't mean anything." If you want to know whether someone's doing something corrupt or not, get their bank records because bank records don't lie. Oh, you mean like the fucking trial in New York, right? Based off bank records? Based off what he told the tax representatives? Jesus Christ, Comer, you're sitting here making the case that Donald Trump is corrupt as hell. And, of course, that Donald Trump's trial in New York was totally legit. And you don't even realize it. You're that stupid. Like, well, if you want to know if somebody's lying, look at the bank records. That is exactly what happened with the trial in New York. That is exactly what happened with the civil trial in New York. Geez, Comer, maybe think about your words before you use them because you look like a massive idiot right now. Biden has been transparent. You guys have tried to make a mountain out of a molehill. Was Hunter Biden qualified to hold the positions that he did with the foreign companies? Absolutely not. Did he get them because of who his father is? 100%. Is that illegal? Not at all. Right? I mean, if we're going to be honest, let's be honest. Jimmy Carter, when he became president of the United States, they forced him to sell his peanut farm so that he could not profit off of the presidency with people wanting to buy the president's nuts. Trump, on the other hand, is openly encouraging Republican Party officials here in the United States, foreign officials overseas, to use his properties to put money in his pocket. And they have done that, and they have taken advantage of that, and they have used that to get what they want from Donald Trump. He's getting richer because these countries know how to corrupt him. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.